Alright, I'm going to show you how to make cornbread today, but not just any cornbread. This is my famous brown butter cornbread. And not just any brown butter, I've got a little trick for you. So, I've got a stick of butter melting in my skillet over here over medium heat. And what I have here is a tablespoon of non-fat milk powder. So, the flavor in brown butter comes from the protein in milk getting brown. And non-fat milk powder is just about all protein. So you put that in, you get way more of that delicious brown butter flavor. Just put it right into the melting butter, stir it around. And immediately, like the second you put that in there, you start to get this like amazing caramelized flavor coming off. So we'll let that work, turn it down just a little bit. It's going to take probably 7-8 minutes for this butter to get where we want it, really brown. So while it's going, we're going to work on a couple other things. Got 2 eggs in a bowl here, and I'm going to add buttermilk to it. And whisk that up. And then in this bowl here I've got my cornmeal, my flour, baking soda, and a little bit of salt. And a little bit of sugar too. I find that works pretty good. Let's check on our brown butter here. Okay, and we're just going to need to be patient with this. It's going to go a few more minutes, so we'll hang out. I bet Tim's going to dissolve away from this shot any minute, and you'll hear from me when the butter's brown. You want to push this pretty far because the brown is the flavor in this deal.
Tell me about the clumps in there.
So you're going to see in a second. I thought you might ask about those clumps. So the deal with the clumps, that's just what the milk powder does. Oh, and we're done. So we're going to turn that off. We're going to use a strainer, and we're going to pour this right through that because of exactly that. Let's give that a whisk before the eggs start to cook on us. And then I'm going to take, now this is a bunch of flavor right there. We don't want to throw that away. So what we're going to do is try to force at least some of it through the strainer here. It's amazing. Did you see how fast those went from brown to really brown? Like we couldn't have gone 2 more seconds in there before it was going to be not good. You're not going to be able to get all that through. And you can, if you like crispy bits in your cornbread, you can actually just put this in as is. For me, I found I like the texture a little bit better if I force it through the strainer. And just take what I can get. But that'll be good enough for now. If you want to be a little more patient and get more of that, no argument from me. Whisk it up. Dump in the flour all at once. And the cornmeal. And everything in there and mix it together. Give it a stir. And you do not want to overbeat this or your cornbread's going to turn out tough. You don't want to develop any gluten, so just fold it in. It's fine if there's a little bit of flour. And I think that's good to go. Let's go ahead and get this in our pan. Give a little shake to even things out. And we're going to put that in the oven. See you in a bit. That is looking right. See how brown that is? That's golden brown. That is pure flavor right there. Not that I have any doubt, but we'll check it with a toothpick. Yep, came out clean, so we know it's ready. So that's it, brown butter cornbread. You'll find this recipe in my book, which is Herbivoracious, and I hope you come check it out. Thanks.